Morning YouTube, it's been a little while. Today I'm going to talk about the song Drive by the band Incubus. I know this is a little bit of a departure from my usual 70s and early 80s tunage, but this is a great song. It was put out in the year 2000. It's very acoustically driven. It's a nice acoustic song and has a good beat. So I'm going to take the opportunity to show you how to do it. Like before, I'm going to play a little bit of a snippet of the song, and then I'm going to break it down and show you how to play all the chords of this. The guitar is in standard tuning. No issues there. I do have a little bit of delay on the guitar amp right now, but that's no big deal. So let's go ahead and get started. Sometimes I feel it here, and uncertainty stinging clear, and I can't help but ask myself how much I let the fear take the wheel and steer. It's driven me before, and it seems to be a pain. Okay, let's talk a little bit about how to play this this song. As I said before, the guitar is in standard tuning. No real issues there. Now, the intro to this song, and if you look at the way other people show you how to play this song, it really starts out here on an E minor 7th up here in the 7th fret. So this is just the bar form of the E minor 7th. You're laying your finger across here on the 7th fret, really catching. You can catch from the 5th strings down, and then you put your ring finger here on the I guess it'd be the 9th fret of the G string, and actually I'm sorry, it's the 9th fret of the D string, and then the 8th fret of the B string. So you got to get this sort of beat here. It's so if you watch my fingers, I've got a pick right now, so you kind of get this strumming motion here. Maybe a little palm muting. Okay, so you're gonna start out on an E minor 7th in the 7th fret. And then you're going to go to a chord called E minor 9th, no 5th. And the way you play that is you're basically putting your middle finger on the 7th fret of the A string. Your ring finger is on the 7th fret of the G string, and your little finger is on the 7th fret of the B string. Then you're going to use your pointer finger here, and you're going to put it on the 5th fret of the D string. And it's kind of an odd sounding chord, E minor 9th, no 5th, okay? So you're going to go ahead and play that chord, that's the second chord. And then you're going to go to a C major 7th in the 3rd fret. Now the way that's done is sort of a D 7th shape here, with your middle finger on the 4th fret of the G string, your ring finger on the 5th fret of the D string, and then your little finger on the 5th fret of the B string. And then you put your your pointer finger on the 3rd fret of the A string, and you're going to just be playing the middle strings here. You got to just play these middle strings. So that's the standard C major 7th in the 3rd fret. Okay, that's the 3rd chord, and then the next chord is an A suspended 2nd. And that's pretty easy here on the 1st position. You're basically putting your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D string and your ring finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, and you're just playing from the A down. So you're getting that suspended 2nd sound. So really, there's only a couple chords in this song, and there's one other, an A 7th, but these are basically there's about 5 or 6 chords in this song. So the intro starts out playing this, and you got to get that beat again. So it's. You're sort of doing stabs. You can see how that is. Okay, so that's how the intro. You do that twice in the acoustic version of this song. Now you move on to the verse, which is, I like to play the verse with a little bit easier chords than the ones I just showed you. Now, I've seen it played, people keep playing these chords over. I like a little bit of chord variation. But the other part of this that makes it a lot easier for me to sing if my fingers already are familiar with the particular chords. And in this case, I'm going to start out on an E minor, 1st position. You already know, or you should know that chord already. So it's, and I'm going to do a little bit of a finger hammer onto the 3rd fret of the B string, and that's going to give me the E minor 7th. So it's. Sometimes, see it's sometimes, and you get a little bit of a E minor 7th at the end because it's sort of like a stab. Sometimes I feel, it's C major 7th in the 1st position, easy chord, middle finger on the 3rd fret of the A string, and then your pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the D string. C major 7th. And then back to the A suspended 2nd. And all verses are like this. So it's sometimes I feel the fear, uncertainty, singing clear. And if you listen to the record, and if you listen to the how it's strummed, you kind of got to give a little bit of an emphasis with the A suspended 2nd. So it's, I like to emphasize that bass E string. Sometimes I feel the fear, uncertainty, singing clear. Okay, 2nd line's exactly the same thing. E minor to E minor 7th. Can't help but ask myself how much I let the fear take the wheel and steer. Okay, last part, sort of a pre-chorus. It starts on C major 7th. It's driven me before, and you go to an A 7th, 1st position. Seems to be a thing. Back to the C major 7th, haunting us. Back to the A 7th. I'm beginning to find that I should be the one behind the wheel. Okay? And so it's a C major 7th to A 7th, C major 7th to A 7th rather. Okay, and then you get into the chorus, which is essentially you're playing the same as the verse chords. There's a little bit of a different emphasis. So it's whenever tomorrow brings. So it's E minor to E 7th with that little hammer down to a C major 7th to an A suspended 2nd. Whenever tomorrow brings, I'll be there. Open arms and open eyes. Never tomorrow. 2nd line's the same. Be there. Okay, so really no issues there. The chorus is really the same chords as the first two lines of the verse. So it's then there's another verse playing the same chords. And then it goes into the same C major 7th to A 7th. Another version of the chorus, another chorus, and then you're going to be playing a solo. Basically, you're playing the chorus chords, but there's a guy doing sort of a lead melody line with wah on the lead pedal. So you're basically just gonna, and there's a guy soloing over it. You hold that, hold the wheel and drive, and then it goes back to the chorus again. Whatever tomorrow brings. Same chords. So you do the chorus, and then you go back, the way the solo acoustic version I'm playing, you go back and you're essentially going to be playing the intro chords, which again start on the 7th fret, E minor 7th. Do that 3 times, just like the intro. And it essentially ends on those 2 chords. It's a C major 7 to an A 7. So you're going to do this thing 3 times. And then you go to this, no words, and then just leave it hold and open. That's it. Okay, folks, that's how you play Drive by the band Incubus. I know it's a little departure from me, but some of my friends that are a little more up to speed on the early 2000s songs or late 90s songs, they like this song. This is a good song. It's a good strumming song. Has some great chords. And if you get someone who can really sing it, maybe another bass player, it's a great song. So, as before, if you have any questions about this song or any of my videos, go ahead and leave a question or comment at my YouTube channel, and we'll catch you later on.